Hi.
SpongeBob, is that you?
Who are you expecting? Tiny Tim? Wait. Oh, bigger.
Oh, I am gonna hit a homer today. Hey, who's that handsome guy? Hello, 911 emergency. There's a handsome guy in my house. Oh, wait a second, cancel that. It's only me.
Media's influence on society has strengthened radically. It has given a false hope to men who desire to be something they cannot. Advertisers prosper at the expense of humanity. Everywhere we go, the world is amassed with seemingly endless advertisements, movies, clips, media. With this much exposure to outside influences, we are bound to shape our ideal persona based on what we see every single day. Media venerates individuals who are visually appealing, and it provides a sense of insecurity to those who are not.
All around us, we see media's forceful influence on men. At the mall, at the gym, on billboards, on windows, we view and subconsciously intake these messages. Men are influenced to be like the models and movie stars in order to connect with the rest of society. People make great efforts to obtain social acceptance by trying to meet the culturally mandated standards of physical appearance portrayed in these media representations. In the end, the media advertising results in a low self-esteem for males.
The media just makes you think a certain way until you get old enough to realize it's really not.
Well, I think it gives people a distorted view of themselves and what their imperfections may or may not be to give them an impression that they need to meet these standards that is being put out by the media.
Definitely. I think our image is definitely swayed by what we see portrayed on TV and whatnot, and it's definitely detrimental to people's self-esteem.
This contemporary era of mass media and technology, in which advertisements and images of a specific standard are constantly displayed, has resulted in a dramatic increase in dissatisfaction for people everywhere. These attractive people that are constantly flaunted in advertising and media affect consumers' perceptions of their own appearance.
They have higher expectations that they can't reach. Okay. It's just like when you see the models in all the magazines, you can't always attain those goals. I think it sets a standard that some underage kids might want to meet. Yeah, I definitely think it sets a social standard.
Because it's, if you see it on TV, it's got to be true.
The media is so dominant and now it's just everyone believes everything that pops up on TV and movies. Everyone wants to be the next superstar, so they have to mold themselves to look like them or be like them.
People make great efforts to obtain social acceptance by trying to, quote, meet the culturally mandated standards of physical appearance portrayed in media representations. In the end, the media advertising results in inaccurate portrayals of the common man. This shows the disparity between what media represents and the common man today.
It's been portrayed as what we should be. Even though I don't think it's a realistic representation of what should be. That's what the media has been able to, play as the norm. But it's not.
Psychologists define body image as a continuum of satisfaction with one's physical appearance. Most individuals use this perception of body image to measure their own beauty and also go as far to judge other individuals' body image. Eventually, this results in people looking to forms of media for information, values, and rules of behavior. These media figures become societal role models because of the standard of success they represent. People strive to fulfill their innate desires for success and fitness by trying to emulate all the media's attractive visuals.
For the most part, I don't think it It has an effect, but like I said, it depends on the age group.
Oftentimes, the effects of media influences on females are heavily publicized and researched, but it's the effect on males that are seldom ever mentioned. In fact, 81% of teen suicides are males.
Media images exacerbate the social pressures of an ideal body shape and act as the stimulus for an individual desire to conform to body shape standards of others.
In a recent study, men's psychological state and behavior were insidiously influenced by idealized images presented in media, with the repercussions being harmful health behaviors such as disordered eating, steroid use, and excessive exercise.
5 to 12% of male high school students and 1% of female students have used anabolic steroids by the time they're in the 12th grade.
I think everyone should just be themselves and not try to look like someone they see on TV.
Well, honestly, I think that kind of perception is a little false. Do I think it's a negative one? Not necessarily, but I do think it is false.
I think when people see that boys and girls of any age, it just influences them to want to be healthy and just to better their lifestyle.
It is true that media has the ability to encourage exercise. However, this is interpreted as an ideal that men cannot achieve. This healthy lifestyle, in and of itself, is unnaturally unrealistic because it causes men to strive for impossible standards.
Because they show like a buff dude with all this stuff. Or like some, you know what I mean? They feel like if you look like that, you'll get this, pretty much, type thing, which is really not true. So.
Your turn.
It could be bad because some people could never reach that, and it might cause them to feel like self-conscious about themselves and stuff.
We asked each interviewee, in their own opinion, which person in the two images would be the best suited to represent them in the media. Their responses show the validity of their previous statements.
So, if we show you two images...
He's fine.
Despite everything you said, still?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Jack Black is gross looking, so yeah.
Okay.
I mean, purely based on looks, obviously Channing Tatum. Yes.
Okay.
This is what they're talking about. See, it's just going purely based off of looks. So yeah, big influence. Looks have other.
Looks do a lot.
Yes, definitely.
As a woman, you'll put up with a lot more if you look better.
Definitely.
Definitely Channing Tatum.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
No doubt about that.
Okay.
Easy choice.
Okay.
Does he pull?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's funny. The dude can pull. He's funny. He's smart. He's smart with his money, but he's funny. Women, if you can make a girl laugh.
And why do you think so?
I mean, because of the way he looks.
Really, they're both like the same. Jack Black's been killing it, man. I watched a movie with him in it the other night. I personally like, he's funnier. I don't really care so much for him.
Okay.
But I mean,
Okay.
he's not gonna, just because he looks better than he does, that doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't mean.
Okay. Media has a concealed impact on our society and subconsciously leads many to contradict their original claims about the negative influence of media. The interviewees still chose Channing Tatum because of his appearance, despite everything they said previously. Therefore, even if people understand what they're saying is hypocritical, they still stand by the more popularized image. Jack Black was chosen because he can relate to the general population and because he is a more accurate representation of what the average man is, rather than the muscular men portrayed by the mass media.
Well, you know, do sports. Or, you know, academics, like, you know, science. Like, people who are really smart. People really admire people who are very smart. You see some, not the most attractive brother
pull up fine ass because the dude's smart. I mean, it can be straight up pure off that. That's why you'll see a lot of that. And people are attracted to that. People are attracted to smart people. The President of the United States is not no big ass dude. But everybody loves him, and women love him. You ask, for some reason, Barack Obama pulls so much women, y'all, it is ridiculous. That dude pulls so much, it is ridiculous. But, that's how it's going.
The emasculating truth of media is its attempt to encourage men to be stronger physically. However, it does quite the opposite. It weakens them psychologically.
We must not conform to media's present standards, but rather work to improve and develop ourselves at our own pace and at our own discretion.
Then only will we be immune from the virus that is the media.